Welcome to Messina. I've made my way successfully to Sicily after it was a long day, but I accomplished a lot. Things went smoothly. Unusual day, of course, last night, and then this morning was considering and made the decision really before I went to bed, and certainly in the morning reinforced that as far as making an attempt to go find my axle, which was about 50 miles farther back. You'll remember that Paolo and Antonio picked me up essentially on the highway. I'll share some photographs from today at some point and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I think I covered that pretty well in my earlier videos, so let me jump back to Messina. I was on the 520 ferry. It's about a 20-minute crossing across the Strait of Messina, coming out of Villa San Giovanni. That village was at the conclusion of a ride along the coastline that I really enjoyed. Beautiful villages, turquoise water, riding along with just the usual road barriers on the right, keeping you from staring straight down into the sea. Really spectacular. That part of Italy turned out to be, as a lot of people know, but I had to learn. I saw a little bit of it as I was building the routes, but to actually ride through the Calabrian, I believe, Calabria, hopefully I have that right, that's the region, and the mountains are called Calabria as well. I suspect I'm not pronouncing that well, because if the Italians say it, it'll be gorgeous. The Americans speaking it, it's pretty marginal. Those mountains turned out to be mighty big. Hopefully some of the images that I share will capture that. I went over 2 climbs today, and recall I went over a massive climb coming out of Cosenza the day before, the day that I rode 50 miles and then had the problem with the pedal. Those 3 climbs were difficult, long, extensive sections that had a very difficult grade. So I was in my granny gear a fair bit, or the 2nd or 3rd ring down on my cassette, just doing what I could to get up the hill. I'm happy those climbs are behind me, but I certainly can come away from the last couple of days knowing that I took a good bite and a good sample out of the southern part of Italy. So much more to see, of course. So now I'm stepping off into the next section, into the next part of the journey here in Messina on the island of Sicilia, and I will get that underway tomorrow. In the meantime, I've rented an apartment for $35. I arrived just off the boat and got there at about a little after 6, so nearly dark, and there was no camping anywhere on either shore. So I don't know what the future of camping is for this tour. I really hope I can get back into some more of that as I ride across Sicily, then Sardinia, Corsica, and the French mainland, Nice, to the border with Spain, and then onward to Barcelona. That's the evening report. I'm going to the grocery store. I got my plastic bag in my right pocket. See what goodies I can find in there. Ciao, people.